So today I am going to show you how to take the strings off of a tanpura and then put some new strings on. So sometimes your strings are just old and rusty and you need to change them, or sometimes they just snap, you break them unintentionally, of course, but they still snap. So you have to take them and put the new strings back. So if you have a broken string, it should be something like it has broken from somewhere here. So there are two pieces, but if you're changing, you have a whole string. So you take the pegs out and just take the strings off of there. I hope you can see the full length of the instrument here. So here we have the old string. Now what we need to observe here is that the special system that the tanpura uses for strings, for keeping the strings on the instrument, and that it has a very specific knot system, and we will see how we do that. So here is our old or broken string. We take it off. First we take the fine tuner out. Now, so what we have to do, we have to push it, okay? We have to push it through here and you will see that it's coming out. Are you getting it? Like this. And then just pull it up. And now here it comes out like this. And you will see that. And it's out like this. Now if you just notice here, this, a slight little knot like this. That's it, and nothing more. That is what is holding the string there itself. So that's it. And now just you can always, now if maybe it could be possible that some parts of that old string, at least some length, is still usable. So you might wanna just save it for later. So roll them. And we leave it for later. Okay, now a second time, let's see. Here is our old string. We take it out. First the fine tuner. You will see that the part that goes around the peg here is very wavy, because it was going round and round and round, but you can straighten it, no problem. Again, so this, we have the string and we just push it slightly, and you will see the knot is coming out, and then pull it up and it's free. Then take it out like this. And this is how, my friend, you take the old strings out. Now this is, right now we are working with our very old traditional coils of strings, but sometimes you also get these ready-made karuna strings for tanpura or sitar, and they come with already a ready-made joint, little loop, the metal loop. It's the same principle, but it's just making it easier for you, but it's also could be confusing, so don't go for that. Okay, now that we have taken our old and broken strings out, Now we should put the new strings back. Now if you just have these, what we have here for tanpura, we have 3 coils, one for the pancham, one for the jodi, and one for the kharaj. That's all you are going to need. 3 coils. And now which pitch you want, it completely depends upon the length of the tanpura, which is I should like to mention here that the work that is actually working for us to determine the pitch is from this, the second ari, the main ari, the lateral nut, the second one, from this to the beginning of the jawari, the line of action, until here. This is the length that will determine the pitch, the acoustics. A lot of parameters depend upon that. So whatever pitch you are looking for, it's absolutely possible with whatever length you have. You just need to know which coil of string, which number of strings to use, and that's all. So you don't need to know the whole list for every pitch. You just need to know about your own pitch, which coils are going to, which set of 3 coils are going to work for you, and that's all. So see, these are the coils, they come like this, and we have to be very careful. We have to take them out very carefully so that we don't, there is no kink, or we don't break them or bend them. It has to be absolutely straight. So we start with the first string. Actually, that's the last one when we play it, is the pancham. And we just go out and out and out until we have the length. Mind that you always open it through one end and not through both ends, because that would be really problematic. Okay, I think we have enough. Yes, we do. Now, one more important thing, the length that you are going to cut each time. You are going to need one cutter, string cutter, like this. Now, so what we do, we take one end, the free end of it, and we bring it to the end of the tanpura, the tail piece, which is actually holding the strings, until there. From there, now we go until the peg, the very peg that you are putting the strings on there, and then some more, a little bit more. Okay, now, so for this I will go up to the full length of the tanpura, and then a little bit more, just, and that's enough. Always take, when you are cutting the string of the whole coil, just remember that to take just a few fingers more than the actual length of the peg. Oops. Okay, if the cutter doesn't work, your fingers do. Now we put it back as it were. One coil will provide you with maybe some 8 lengths easily, maybe 8 tanpura lengths. So maybe you can some 7-8 times you can change it. 3.5. So we have the whole string, very straight, very smooth and very elastic. Now we are putting the new string on, and this is how we go. We start with the end piece. We start with the tail piece, with the end piece of the tanpura. We just, now if you notice there, you will see, of course, these holes, these 4 holes, and your string, the open end of the string, it goes through there, okay, down. I'm putting the pancham, so is the first or the fourth, whatever, so it's this one, this side for this peg, so is that hole. Now it's going this. So now here, now watch what I'm doing. I just take maybe 2 fingers length like this, and I bend it. That's all, like this, and nothing more. That's it. This is the knot. Now when this goes into this end goes into the hole, so it just, this knot, this part goes into the hole, okay, and this end, now be very careful not to bend it or just give it some kink. And now that knot, the loop that we have just made, this end, the open end, the free end, it goes through there, okay. You can just press this much there, and when you put it on the peg, it will just pull on itself and it will hold itself, and that's it, no more. Now first the tuning peg, the fine tuner. There goes the bud, there goes the jewelry. The string goes into its groove, the groove of the pancham. String comes here, goes upon the second one, the main ari or the lateral nut, and then there is the first one which has the holes, and the string goes through it like that, and then there is a groove where the string just sits. Now the tuning peg, how you do it? You take the whole thing out if necessary. The peg, the string, okay, it has a hole, it goes through there and just bend like this, okay. Never go like you come through here, and but then you should never go around it and into the hole back again. No, that's not good. And then you can just turn it already like this, and it goes inside, and you just tighten it. That. Now again, another thing that I would like to mention here, very important. Sometimes if the instrument hasn't been used in some times, or for some different reason, whether could be a very good reason for this, that you see that the peg is not just holding itself, so you try to tune it. Look, and I mean it's not so much here, so that I could show you, but with some instruments sometimes you will have that problem where you try to tune it there like that, and it turns back, it springs back. That's because the peg is not holding properly in the hole. Now there could be many reasons for that, why it's happening. It could be that the peg is faulty, or it could be the holes is not regular or proper, so they are not biting. the pig is not biting itself into the hole, so it springs back. So what you do, one solution is chalk. Okay, chalk will help, resin might help, but if you have none, just remember how to work with this, and that's the most important thing. That is, you do not try to shove it directly. Like, imagine if you try to, it's a loose pig, if you try to shove it directly down like this, it's not gonna work. You have to go like this, left and right, and at the same time you are pushing it down. Okay, it's the same rule when you are taking it out. Sometimes that might also happen, that the pig is completely stuck where you cannot move it at all. Then you should not try to just take it out like that. How you do it, you move, you just turn it left and right, and take it out like this. Same rule when it's going down, like this. Just watch, like this, and this is how it's going to hold. The same rule for this. Look, again, look, now I can see, maybe you cannot see, but I can see that it's going almost like 2-3 millimeters, and now it's fully tight. Now it holds, see? And is holding even very minute differences. See, that works. So let's start with the second one. Now we work with the jori, the first of the jori. Now that one is this is for what I have put just now on is a bronze string, but the jori, whatever tanpura you have, male or female, is going to be a steel one. So same rule, you take it out very carefully like this. Okay, that's enough length. Same rule, this end goes to the end and up to here. Now you can see the pig, it's up to here, but we have to take a little bit more, so this much, that's enough. Again, same, that is more or less the same thing, the length of the tanpura. But when you see for this one, for the second of the jodi, which always at the highest, at the farthest length from the jewelry, for when you are measuring for that one, see, you have to go up to here, then you have to there it opens, the coil just opened. Okay, no problem. There you have to take a lot more. Okay, up to here, and then some. So for this one, you have to exceed the length of the tanpura. But for this one, we go here, up to here, and a little bit more, this much. And I hope this can cut. I think I'm gonna need a new cutter. Okay. Maybe the new cutter does work. Please excuse it. Excuse the condition. I lost my good cutter. I mean, I have it somewhere, I'm sure, but I haven't unpacked any of them. I know it's a bit funny to see this in a tutorial video, but you could take it for some comic purpose. Okay, that's it. It's really hot here, you know. Fortunately, it's very quiet. It's very quiet and peaceful right now. It must be almost midnight. I saved this time because whole day long there was something going on, something very noisy. Okay, so open end goes through the hole again. Now I'm pretty sure you can just, if you just watch it, you can manage it yourself here. I know that you cannot see it from close and very clearly, but I'm sure you can manage it. Again, the knot, 2 fingers and just bent like this. Okay, there it is, and the free end again goes through the loop and comes up. Just be sure not to make any kink or break at this part, because this part is where it has to be perfectly straight, has to make perfect contact with the surface of the jewelry. So that's it. The fine tuner goes there, string goes into the groove, comes here, goes up on this, goes through here and here. Now goes through the hole, take it out here, just bend it like that. Okay, and that's all. And this one will hold itself. So you will see that this peg is turning anti-clockwise and this one is turning clockwise. So never make any mistake about that, because it's important. It will just go reverse if you are a left-handed person. This. If you're using a completely new string from a brand new coil, you will see that it will take some time to be stable in that pitch, because the string is still elastic, so it takes some time. Yeah, good strings, good quality strings, I can tell from the shine of the metal and its springiness. It's good quality coil. So that's it, my friend. This is how you take the strings off of a tanpura and then put new strings back on. That's it, and this is how you do it, and this is one of the most important lessons that you have to know if you are going to sing Indian classical music, whatever, khayal, dhrupad or whatever. If you are using a tanpura, you need to know which strings to use for yourself, for your pitch. You need to know how to take them off, how to put them on. It's part of the whole repertoire. So that's it. Okay, bye bye, au revoir.